This ominous portal, this ruination. Where are they from other people's perspectives? If, at the end of Remake, Midgar became the singularity of perspectives, or relevant, the memory, the timeline, possibility, a hero, child, or villain comes from, they can love and embrace each other. They can fight and defy alien portals, infecting reality together. If this is true, as so much suggests, where is this abject ruination from other vantages? Where is this ominous cloud formation from a viewpoint other than tragic last stand survivors and heiress? Time is but a stubborn illusion. This mysterious, infectious portal, the embers of the one-winged angel's machinations, has a very grounded, relatable explanation for going so long unseen. From our masked benign gods observation, this portal's sighting occurs before tragic last stand survivors impact upon Kyrie. Yet, when this survivor of Remake is handed Cloud, the Mako warrior, and Zack are marked with the blood and grime of battle and storm and no materia in the Buster Sword. Yet, as Zack hopes to find Aerith in Sector 5, he is cleaned up, and again in Sector 6, the two heroes are free of war's muck and 2 green materia in the Buster Sword. Time, from the perspective within Midgar, the City of Mako, where 3 worlds, metaphorical and literal, converge to world. Perhaps days have passed, time sufficient enough to allow the same heroes, same city, to experience different skies, just as it took the stubborn illusion of time to flow from Midgar to shift to Midgar. It might not be one world, not yet, but it is one city. A Midgar that once trapped genocidal destiny, but now is a nest for burgeoning hope that something other than extinction is possible, or something much worse. But what if this ruination, this devastation, occurs relative to the Remake timeline not long after Motorball's defeat? So where is this cataclysm? The answer again is time. Just as the experience of time from masked benign gods and heroes can differ. Just as demonstrated in the last video, where time does not need to line up until timelines have fused. The when of Motorball's defeat and familiar heroes becoming comatose due to the rule of one. A rule that even Sephiroth seems to be forced to obey. This when could line up with the when in Rebirth's perspective of time at any point. Perhaps when a parade is passing across Junyun. Worlds are merging, but the worlds have not merged, not fused, not yet. This means that untold cataclysm, heartbreak, like a crimson sky ripping across reality that half Cetra either covet or fear, from the perspective of heroes of Remake and last stands alike, can rake bloody ascension without warning, without a care, but the dictums of causality, also known as the past. Time is but a stubborn illusion, a matter of perspective. It can reign in a church. It is possible to see the future and hold timelines as part of a story, for storms to be emotionally entangled, and for 3 worlds to have a mutual loca, the singular equidistant point, the embers of a singularity of fates, with a steel sky.
What is time?
I've completely solved the problem.
What are you talking about?
Close your eyes. Pretend you're overlooking a train track. Imagine a train racing past, faster than any train you've ever seen. Now I want you to imagine, as the train is flying past, 2 lightning bolts crashing beyond the tracks at the same time, 100 meters apart.
So what?
Patience. Now imagine that you're standing in the middle of the train during the exact same scenario. Would the lightning bolts be simultaneous?
Of course.
Not if light moves at 1 speed. Close your eyes.
Oh, but this is ridiculous.
Put yourself back on the moving train and really think about it. Do it, Michele. Now watch the lightning bolts. Were they simultaneous to you? No! Because you were moving towards one and away from the other. To me, standing still, they were simultaneous. How could the 2 of us experience the same event differently?
We couldn't. Unless...
What is time? A deceptively simple question, yet it is the key to understanding relativity. It is also the reason my hair is going grey. When we describe motion, we do so as a function of time. 10 meters per second, 100 miles per hour. But the mathematical description of velocity is moot, unless we can define time. Is time universal? In other words, is there an audible tick-tock throughout the galaxy? A master clock, so to speak, forging ahead like Mozart's metronome? The answer, my friends, is no. Time is not absolute. In fact, for us believing physicists, the distinction between the past, present, and future is but a stubborn illusion.